How's it going, guys? Phil here, and this is a review for the Ninja Ultracrush Professional Kitchen System.
Thank you to Best Buy for sending me this product for free to try. You'll receive a full-sized pitcher, food processing bowl, motor base, personal blender cup, drink lid, a quick start guide, and QR code for Ninja's online recipes. The 10-inch tall pitcher is made of heavy-duty plastic and weighs a little over 2.5 pounds. If filled to the brim, it can hold 72 ounces, but the max liquid capacity is 64 ounces or 8 cups, which is about 1.9 liters. In the corner of the lid opposite the handle is a flip-open cover for the pour spout, and when opened, it stays in the open position while you pour out the contents of the pitcher. The release button unlocks the lid and pops up the handle, which allows you to lift the lid off and remove the blade assembly. There are 6 very sharp blades across 3 tiers. If you own another Ninja blender, just note that the blades may be a different length and the spindle a different height, so it's not universally compatible with other models. The inside walls of the square pitcher are completely smooth with rounded corners, making it easier to clean. The food processor bowl is round, and its maximum capacity is 64 ounces, though the metric markings here end at 1.8 liters. You'll notice that the lid has no feed chute, although there is a small lid covering a funneled drizzle port, which lets you add liquids to the bowl without having to stop the motor to remove the lid. The lid also has a release button that unlocks the handle, and the blade assembly for this vessel is a shorter 4-blade spindle. You'll notice that the bowl has 4 sloped ridges inside, which help direct ingredients inwards towards the blades, while they're being chopped and moving around the bowl. When replacing the lid, be sure to line up the 2 arrows before pressing down the handle to lock it in place. The personal blender cup is the perfect size for small quantity blending, like single-serving smoothies, dips, and sauces. The max liquid amount for this vessel is 16 ounces or 476 milliliters, though it can hold a couple ounces more after blending. The blade assembly simply twists off and consists of small but sharp blades of various shapes and sizes. The plastic drink lid should be used after blending for on-the-go use and storage. It features a leak-free cap over the pour spout that folds flat and stays in place when you pour or sip from the cup. When the blades are installed, it is leak-proof and airtight, so for this reason, you should not put hot food or carbonated liquid in it, as this can cause dangerous excess pressure to build up inside. You'll also want to avoid blending very hard, dry ingredients like grains and spices without adding liquid. This is the 1500-watt motor base. It measures 7 inches wide, 9.5 inches tall, and 7.5 inches deep. On the front control panel, you have the power button, low, medium, and high modes, automatic max mode, as well as pulse button. You'll notice that the mode lights are flashing here because no vessel is installed. Each container is twist to lock by turning clockwise. When a vessel is installed, all the available mode lights will stay a solid white. Pressing their buttons will start the mode immediately, and the bar above indicates the blender's total crushing power. Main modes run for a maximum of 60 seconds before stopping automatically to prevent motor burnout, though can also be stopped manually at any time by pressing the power or the selected modes button a second time. The function of max mode varies by the vessel installed. For example, for the cup, it pulses the blades in short bursts with increasing power over the course of 30 seconds. During operation, the motor is quite loud, and the gear assembly that turns the blades on mine squeaks a bit, so expect it to make a bunch of noise. The large 72-ounce pitcher is great for blending a large amount of ingredients completely smooth. It was the perfect tool for breaking down cooked and cooled fresh pumpkin into puree for pie filling. The max mode for the pitcher is a 1-minute automated program that starts off with several pulses to pre-grind ingredients before switching to a constant high-powered blend for super smooth results. It is also powerful enough to grind ice cubes into fine, snowy powder that you can use in drinks and shakes. The suction cups under the base are quite strong and keep the base firmly planted on my countertop while the machine is operating, but are still easy enough to unstick when I need to move it. If your final product is thin enough to pour, you can simply pop open the lid over the pour spout. If you remove the lid prior to pouring out its contents, you'll need to take the blades out first. Otherwise, they will fall out when you pour. The food processor bowl does not come with a disc blade for shredding and slicing, so you'll be limited to chopping, dicing, mincing, and pulverizing foods. There is no max mode available for this vessel. Here I'm blending some chickpeas and tahini to make hummus, but you can tell that it's a little bit too dry to blend smoothly. So while the motor is still running, I can open the drizzle door on top and add some water. Take care not to add a lot at once, because the air inside the bowl escapes out this port and will bubble if it overflows. Pouring slowly a little at a time works fine though. For super smooth results that aren't runny, you'll likely have to scrape down the sides of the bowl a couple times, but my hummus turned out great. Not too thin, with a very smooth texture. Overall, the Ninja Ultracrush Professional Kitchen System meets the needs of a full-size blender, chopping food processor, and single-serve personal blender with just one appliance. It doesn't take up much space on my counter, and even fits under my kitchen cabinets with the tall pitcher installed. It has a powerful motor that can crush and blend down ingredients like ice, fruits, and vegetables smoothly and quickly. All removable parts are easy to clean, as they are top rack dishwasher safe. And oftentimes, simply running the blender with a bit of warm soapy water inside is enough to get everything mostly clean without any scrubbing. I hope you enjoyed this review. You can ask me any questions in the comments. I'll put a link to the product in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and join me next time.